Hello everyone, Dr. Austin Fontenot here, and today I wanted to discuss some nutrients, activities, things like that, foods to consider for the promotion of longevity and health into older age. So let me we'll discuss the difference between lifespan and life expectancy. A human lifespan is pretty much as a whole genetically set. It hasn't changed in quite a long time. That's generally the maximum amount of years a human being can live. Can being the key word there. Life expectancy is something that's dependent upon many variables throughout the population and area. So modern medicine, for example, has greatly increased our life expectancy as a whole. But with an increase in life expectancy comes a host of other problems like chronic diseases and arthritis and inflammation, dementia. So what I'm here today is to promote ideas on how to minimize that as you age. Now, the majority of conditions that occur into older age is genetically predetermined. However, you can improve your lifestyle and improve your quality of life by following a certain set of rules with your diet and exercise pattern. Now, some of the markers of older age on a cellular level are a change in how the cells communicate. They don't communicate as efficiently as they used to. They can't detect nutrients as efficiently. There are genetic alterations based on how you've interacted with your environment. They don't create new proteins as efficiently and quickly. The mitochondria stop producing energy as efficiently, and they quit dividing as rapidly. This is why it takes longer for things to heal. Open wounds and injuries and things like that. So what are some of the things that you can have influence over? The amount of inflammation in your body is one thing that you can affect. Most of the inflammation in your body occurs in the absence of injury or infection, occurs from what's called reactive oxygen species. That basically means foods and carcinogens, things that create oxidative damage inside your body. And in excess, these things can cause chronic diseases like diabetes, cancer, kidney disease, neurodegenerative diseases, and cardiovascular diseases. So one of the number one influencing factors into something like joint health and neurological health is exercise and movement. Neurological input from the joints is very important. The joints communicate with the brain constantly, giving it feedback, giving it stimulation to help keep it healthy and alive. So that being said, exercise is very important. And this is also why chiropractic is so helpful in prevention of pain and inflammation into older age, because chiropractic helps to introduce motion into the joints. It creates stimulation. It reintroduces that communication between joint and brain. Now, in terms of nutrients, I'm going to start with something called CoQ10, coenzyme Q10. This is popular in the cardiovascular world, especially in people that take statin drugs, because it decreases the amount of CoQ10 available in the body. So supplementation of this can be very helpful. It's got the greatest effect on the mitochondria of the cell and energy production. And having more efficient energy production allows for the cell to create new proteins and repair and regenerate much more quickly. Naturally, CoQ10 is found in organ meats, liver, kidney, heart. Most people don't eat those things these days, especially in the United States. So then you'd have to return to like sardines. A lot of people don't eat those either. Plant sources are peanuts, spinach, broccoli. But if you don't eat any of those, then you need to supplement CoQ10. This really helps in cardiovascular levels. It acts as an antioxidant, and it also anti-inflammatory, help reduce inflammatory markers, specifically interleukin 6, IL-6. It's also been shown to decrease glycosylated hemoglobin A1C. The next nutrient I'd like to mention, omega-3 fatty acids. So these are popular now. The omega-3s are very potent, strong anti-inflammatories. They are primarily found in the greatest abundance in cold water fatty fish like salmon, sardine, herring, mackerel, anchovies, and cod liver. If you're vegan, you might choose something like walnuts, flax, chia, and hemp seeds. They still have high amounts of ALA. The problem is they don't easily convert into EPA and DHA, which are the compounds that convert into the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory substances. Also, next on the list, probiotics and things that feed them, prebiotics, which is mostly just fiber. But probiotics help to break down your food more efficiently and protect your immune system, or I guess stimulate your immune system, make it stronger. After that, we have your B vitamins, specifically B6, B12, and B9. And this is because they have the greatest effect on an inflammatory compound called homocysteine. And homocysteine is one of the most sensitive markers of cardiovascular disease. And studies have shown that reducing homocysteine in the body decreases a person's risk of stroke by about 25%. So good sources of B vitamins in food naturally are liver. Again, if you don't like organ meats, you have eggs, tuna, lamb, legumes, brown rice, and your dark leafy greens that you'd find in a salad. Again, that's vitamin B6, B12, and B9. B6 is also called methylcobalamin, and B9 is also called folic acid or folate. Another popular one, resveratrol. Now, I think this made its claim because it's semi-abundant in red wine. Resveratrol has been shown to decrease something called tumor necrosis factor, which is another inflammatory marker, and IL-6 again. And this helps to prevent the breakdown of cells too early on. Now, natural food sources include grape skins, hence the red wine, grape juice, and berries, more specifically blueberries and cranberries. I can't recommend the red wine in abundance because then you're dealing with the alcohol. So if you have blood sugar problems, not good, or any history of alcoholism, alcohol does quite a number on your liver, your blood sugar, and your brain, obviously. So there you have it. There's a list of foods and nutrients that are very good in preventing old age, but improving quality of life into older age, which is essentially what you want. You don't want to be decrepit and painful and not able to enjoy life. So look for those foods. If you don't have those regularly in your diet, you should supplement it. The bottom line is generally antioxidants. So this list isn't the end-all be-all, but stick with your antioxidant foods, and I think you will begin to see a increase in the quality of life, decrease in inflammation, and overall sense of well-being. So again, thanks for joining us, and I will talk to you soon.